Great hammerheads are one of the most incredible apex predators on our planet, but they're also critically endangered. To help populations recover, we need to know where they're born and where they spend the early years of their lives, so that we can protect juveniles and their habitat. That's why we're here. My most natural affinity is for the little sharks that other scientists tend to ignore.
Ready for pump?
That tag number is 394095. We are just a couple miles from downtown Miami at the site that we believe to be a great hammerhead nursery area.
All right, we're ready down here on the back deck whenever you are.
Copy.
Anchor away, anchor away. I remember the first time we caught an immature hammerhead. Everybody on the boat lost their minds. We had students on the boat. They'd been trained by us all week, so they were like a pit crew at that point. And we let the animals swim off, and we're like, well, that was weird. And then we caught another one. We caught another one.
There has been no established nursery for them on the east coast of the United States. So having a feel for where they're spending their early years, and it's definitely secondary nursery habitat.
When we started to have that pattern for them, we realized that we had something really special. We're at the halfway point, and Biscayne Bay is already really special, so it's just like the latest example of how important this area is, how important this ecosystem is.
We have data to suggest that they're here across years, that they're in this area more than in other areas, because we've caught all of the sub 200 centimeter individuals that we've ever seen at this specific site. We have one recapture. That suggests that they're spending more time in this habitat than elsewhere. So over 18 months, we've caught 11 individual juvenile great hammerheads and now 2 scalloped hammerheads.
Not always, but every once in a while, you'll feel a tug on the line in your hands. Sometimes it's a false alarm, so we try not to get our hopes up. And that day, where we caught the scalloped hammerhead, we're pulling in, and I saw a shadow of a shark, and I heard somebody yell out,
There's a hammer! There's a hammer! Woo! Shark on!
So exciting. It's a scalloped hammerhead, not a great, which is really exciting. This is the second scalloped hammerhead juvenile that we've seen here. Hands up.
Nice. Okay, look at you, little beauty.
1, 2, 3.
Ready for pump?
Hand me a biopsy. You want to get the measuring tape ready as soon as the biopsy is done. Can I get staff with a measuring tape?
Yeah.
Take that girth one more time just to be sure.
Girth 41.
Okay. That tag number is 394095.
okay, blood 2.
Nice job.
1, 2, 3. That was incredible. That was incredible. Wow.
When we founded Field School, what we wanted to do, other than collect really valuable scientific information and contribute to conservation, was to create a learning environment for students where they felt safe, where they felt like they could try things that they'd never tried before, where they could learn things that they maybe it's hard to learn in a classroom. I'm here if you get a tangle. Okay. All right. I think we're ready over here.
This further confirmed for me that my passion is field work. I love being out in the field. And when I finally met Catherine and Julia, I was like, this is the first time I've met women in this field, and it was absolutely amazing.
You see that muscle chunk that you've got right there? Yeah, you just need to pick it up really perfect.
This is the work that I think we as a group felt called to. Hammerheads in general are very difficult to conserve because they make such long-range migrations, right? They travel sometimes thousands of miles. Often they cross international boundaries. Their fins are highly valued in the fin trade. Even an accidental capture, the animal may not survive. So one of the most critical things we could do is figure out where they're pupping, where they're spending early years of life, and try to provide them with greater protections to let them successfully reach that adult stage and reproduce. I think that that's one of the biggest steps we could take towards helping increase their populations.
I've lived here for over a decade. I already knew that Biscayne Bay was special, but we also know that Biscayne Bay is facing lots of threats. And it's not just from one direction, it's not from one actor. We have stormwater runoff and fertilizer from people's lawns, and we've got sea level rise, and we've got plastic, and we've got overfishing, all of these things. It can feel like a lot, but it's also an opportunity.
I know so many people who say that they're grateful to live here because it means that they see the water every day, even if it's just part of their daily commute, even if it's just when they're walking their dog. But they don't necessarily see what happens inside of it.
We have examples of bays like this bouncing back. We can improve water quality. We can protect parts of Biscayne Bay by declaring them marine protected areas so that the areas around that can thrive even more. It just gives nature a little bit of a break.
If I had one goal, it would be to help introduce people more deeply to the amazing life that's right in their backyard. It's here for all of South Florida. It's our shared natural heritage. And when somebody gives you a treasure, you do your best to take care of it.
This is a chance for dolphin and sea turtles and hammerhead sharks and little pygmy seahorses all to live right next door to us. We can do that. We have examples of that working. It's not too late. We have a chance to build a different future for Biscayne Bay, but we don't have much time, and we can't do it alone.